All right. Shalom Yashala. Call halal Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah Waharakakwadash Brakathum. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the select number of Akyam pushing this truth and sincerity in four corners of the round earth. And salutations to the select number of Aqua that they're listening. See, I just recently did a video on the how the behavior here is championed, especially our nation, Israel, man, the Israelite woman, the so-called black woman. You know how twerking has become a heavy representative of the so-called black woman, which what we understand that not to be a good look, right? But that behavior is championed here in the West. So with that belief, usually what if you're raised or encouraged to act in a particular manner, you're gonna always have that as a as a badge of honor, pretty much. Well, I was raised this way, this and that. So what I have here on the screen is a mother speaking on how her daughter's in Dubai. She's been charged with screaming in public, screaming at a car rental place, if I'm not mistaken. The clip is real short. It's about 38 seconds, under a minute. But time and time again, and time after time, we've, the so-called black man has, so-called Negroes, we experience this. Why? Because we've, these women, what? Are relatives of ours, or we interact with these women on a daily basis. We're related to them, like I said, hell, married to them, deal with them. However, it's going out one ear, it's going in one ear and out the other, man. Because even a recent interview that Dr. Umar did on that podcast, he said if Eve was in search, of a Jake of the diaspora, they want to go to West Africa or the Caribbean or other, on the Caribbeans to look, for Jake, the same attitude they have over here and mouth is not going to work over there. And this proves the point. Now Eve, she went to a heathen nation, but this 38 seconds explains it perfectly. And I'm going to get some scriptures.
She dealt with a very aggressive individual, a young man there who was screaming at her. Baxter says her 29-year-old daughter ultimately yelled back at the rental car agent, she says, resulting in her being charged for screaming there in Dubai. And so she is in jail for one reason and one reason alone. She raised her voice. In that country, a female is not even allowed to raise her voice. If she raises her voice, it's punishable by jail time. It's been very emotional. There are some days I stay up all night crying. They have a strict law system that is really based on theocracy.
And there you have it, man. And, but I guarantee you her mother, through the spirit, probably never, hey, we get it. As a fact, when you raise your, when you raise your child, to stand up for themselves, but it's a time and place for everything. Especially for these women now, man, just getting, like, for one, how you think you're going to go back and forth with with a grown man? Even the weakest man, he's going to overcome nine times out of 10, physically over a woman, man, if it becomes physical. Okay. So it's like, man, it's like our women are so goddamn hard-headed, man. So basically that mentality and the way her upbringing here in the West, she thought she could take that over there to the Middle East. Nah. They not playing that. Okay. This is Isaiah chapter 32, verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Okay. So, a lot of our women are at ease been given these, little rights and privileges, little knickknacks here and there. And this whole boss bitch, boss babe mentality, Miss Independent, man, that has destroyed our women, man. The so-called liberty that women have been given is basically the liberty to destroy themselves. Okay, and the water to Elder Mike Olive of this camp of Dallas, GMS Dallas. He's always said that, man. The whole liberty of these women is basically just to destroy themselves. Now look what type of jam she's got herself in. You done went over there, thought you was at at a Hertz, dealership in H-Town. Nah. You on the other side. You on the other side of the world, thinking you was gonna get loud and batting your eyes and going hard. What you gonna do in Dubai, man? In a totally different environment, man. And thought something was gonna and thought intimidation and your tone by you raising your voice. That's definitely not what that is, man. This is verse 10. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Okay, so all these privileges and bragging rights that y'all, because as we all know it now, a lot of women are looking back like, damn, I've been sold this dream and it really hasn't benefited me like I thought it would. And more women are coming out saying that, like, man, this really hasn't benefited me in the way that I thought it may have, or how I would like it to. Those things I just named earlier, right? The whole boss babe, boss B, independent. Okay, this is what the Lord is going into, man. Because a lot of our women, man, hey, that's a hard lesson to learn right there. But it's a great lesson to learn, man. You think Joe Biden and them, which, the hell with them. You think the White House is gonna, which, but they got some type of agenda anyway, man. So ain't no telling. This E will use this as a ploy. You never know with E. It's never no end with E. He's relentless, man. But she's also not Brittany Griner either, right? She's not a public figure, so this particular Israelite woman, Eve, she may just suffer, man. Going into another nation, speaking to the men crazy, because we know it's crazy here, but you really just got to turn the other cheek here, Verse 11. Tremble ye women that are at ease, be troubled ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare and gird sackcloth upon your loins, because these curses about to start hitting. So that's why, man. So like, I mean, more not about to, but these curses will continue to be more will have more clarity is what I mean to say. Like bro, so because Jake gets it in their mind, they can be flew out, flown out to these other nations and whatnot, afford name brand everything, exotic cars, and they somehow they think they escape the curses, because you women, hey, the whole nation is off, but you women are catching hell too, but that's some hell she's gonna have to endure, man. There wasn't no Israelite man you was yelling at, or that was a heathen, you in another nation, and they still have some type of order over there, man. They're not fully influenced by the democracy of the U.S. per se, because they're very that's something I've been seeing in the news the past couple of years. A lot of Jake says that when they go over there, man, on their best behavior, which in reality you're supposed to be on your best behavior anywhere you go, man. You know, and that's how you know the so-called black culture is trash, man. Okay, the young men, older men, young women, older women, man, are destroyed, man, because of the black culture. This liberty we've been given, this so-called black excellence. It's terrible, man, and it's all crumbling, man. Okay, let me reread verse 11 again in its entirety. Tremble ye, women that are at ease. Okay, you're at ease, and you thought that you could pull off, what you've been pulling off, and it's not working. A lot of our they're saying more and more Eve who's going overseas and trying to pull, talk crazy, to these foreign men are getting dealt with, man. They're either not returning or getting lost, or they're getting returned back to the crib. Like, nah, we ain't finna put up with that. Like, y'all can talk to y'all man like that, but y'all not about to talk to us like that. They basically, like, they be damned if they be disrespected, man. To them, it's just really unheard of. So those laws are in place. Like, nah, you ain't finna come over here and act a goddamn fool. Salakia. Back in verse 11, tremble ye women that are at ease, be troubled ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. Okay? In other words, our women should be lamenting, man. Now there are, particular sisters that we know through the spirit who are lamenting, being humbled, not worried about the outer appearance to where you put your life on the line, getting BBLs, or getting, because the Eve that who was just shown on this video that I had up here, usually when those particular women get flown over there, you know what I'm saying, it goes down, rich, you got the rich, I believe what's that Ishmael, Ishmaelites, when you get, flew out there, you got them princes, who got bread just being, so those women get flown out, so it goes down, but, so that's just something also that, that registers with our people. They think just because they, all this so-called luxury, which is it's just really an illusion here, man. This shit is trash, man. But the so-called luxury, you still can't escape the curses, man. And just common courtesy and decency, man. People have encouraged this behavior, and now it's further getting our women destroyed or getting offed or getting locked up, man. Believe I read this one a couple of lessons ago. This is verse 3. The aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given to too much wine, teachers of good things. Okay? So her mother should have been teaching her that, man. Straight up. Her mother should have been teaching her that. But nah, you've championed this, man. Our people have championed this behavior. Esau has been at the forefront with legislation letting these women do whatever the hell they want, and now they have to pay the consequences if they're gonna travel the globe. You ain't just supposed to be acting a fool in these other countries, man. And that's just all around, So, everybody know you can be a nigga here in the U.S. That's why some of those other nations come here, because that opportunity comes with, you can do whatever the hell you want to. It's a free for all here. Okay, but it's not. It's really not benefiting you now. Because now a monkey wrench has been thrown in there. Verse 4, that they may teach young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children. Okay. Which, that's looked down upon now, is backwards as society, and also just a part of the curses, man. Verse 5, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of the Most High be not blasphemed. Okay. Not, and that word, what? The word of the Most High not be blasphemed, man. Like I'll say it again, man. These scriptures, man, these scrolls, man, keep you out a lot of mess when followed correctly, man. Because now now this whole got this whole movement, when someone does, make mention of something, Eve's rebuttal is, hey, marriage ain't no flex, this ain't no flex. Well, hey, going overseas and acting a damn fool ain't no flex. It was a flex. It was cute on your IG, but until till you got tested on how to be a lady, since you claim to be such a lady, see where that gets you, man. That's why the Lord set up a particular order, man. And more, we're gonna see more and more stories like this. It's a couple of more stories, so that's why I made mention of the Eve. A lot of Eve is going overseas now, or traveling to different places around the globe, and all that high-mindedness and that feeling you gonna do whatever you want. Nah, that ain't the States over there. You can't do what you want to do. So it's humble season, man. Humble season is here, man. But that's all I had on that. I believe the point's been made. But once again, call halal Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Waharakako Dash Barakathum. Once again, I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the select number of Akyam pushing his truth and sincerity in four corners of the round earth. And salutations to the select number of Akwat that they're listening. Shalom.